Hey guys, I was watching a video the other day on YouTube from Integrity Cleaning. Shout out to Nate with Integrity. He did a walkthrough of his van. I thought it was real neat to see his setup, kind of a polar opposite of mine. So I thought I'd follow suit and give you a walkthrough of the old Vortex. Everybody has a different business model and a different area that they're servicing, so this works real well for me. I've had this truck for exactly a year this week. Coming from a 2013 Econoline Ford van with a TCS Warrior, and that van's still hard at work down in Georgia. I sold it to a new guy starting up. He's doing a great job, killing it. But let's check out the Vortex. I do have a little different business model in that I do everything. I'm in a rural area, so I really don't have to worry about room or getting into tight spots, so I'm able to drive the big truck. You have to excuse the mess, but this is the cab, standard Nissan UD. Not much to see there. If you've never driven a cab over truck, it is interesting. It takes some getting used to, because the steering wheel, and you sit in front of the steering wheels. So that's interesting. You don't realize how you got an awesome turn radius, but you don't realize how big you are when you're sitting like that. So that's the truck, not new by any means. Passenger side. I think we'll start at the back. You can see the little mini me all over the truck. And I'll have to ask you to ignore my nasty shelf there. I haven't need to do some cleaning up. I've been working on it today, but I didn't get to that shelf. So in this store, I got my pre-sprays, pre-treatments that I use often. My Hydroforce sprayer that sprays 8-to-1 through my solution line. That's my go-to pre-treatment BioBreak. I use molecular modifier a lot for pet stains and odors. Got some Sager Sauce Code Red for nasty restaurants and such. It's just a neutral floor cleaner. It's my rinse that I use, soil crystallizing rinse. Just an acidic rinse. See some corner guards up there up top. Got a little mini me on those as well. Some other treatments and sprayers. The other back door, kind of more of the same. This is generally the chemicals I don't use as much. I keep on this door. Another Hydroforce wand only. The jug's on the other side. A couple of various finer fabrics or hardwood or hard flooring. A sapphire upholstery tool. If you do upholstery, you got to have the sapphire. It's awesome. A couple of pump up sprayers. I use the metal one for my solvent based protectant. Odorzyme, another urine treatment I'm trying out. I just did this wall actually today, and I'll put a link right here. Check it out. I have a little time lapse of I'm building it when I upload it. It's not uploaded yet, but you can see it's got some foam blocks. Got some foam blocks and some sticky tabs. Got my vacuum, one wand, my zipper wand, Zipper SS, Rotovac 360i, another wand. Both these wands are exactly the same besides color. Tile wand, Turbo TH40. My old wall banger, you've seen it in a few videos if you've watched. Some extra freshwater hose, extra vac hose. This tank, back up if you can see it. This is my wastewater tank, so this is where the dirty water goes when it's extracted. This tank is 110 gallons, which will get me through 90% of what I do. But if for some reason it doesn't, that red top right here under that mess is an auto pump out, so I can run just a garden style hose to a sewer clean out, or even to a toilet if I have to. And it will constantly pump this out slowly in a way that's safe for the environment and everybody around. That's my pile of stuff I don't use a lot of. This box is my floor stretcher. It's heavy, and that's why it's sitting flat on the floor. My old Mighty wand, swivel wand, I use some. Old orbiter I hardly ever use except maybe on stairs. An old vac there that's my backup. Some other stuff. These tanks you see up here are part of the water softening system. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, just ignore that shelf. Let's not look at that. I got this 10-inch PVC that I use drop my mop handles in. That's just hanging there. It's pretty cool. Got some floor tarps and such. Stair wand, steamer, a small toolbox where I keep some spare parts, things like that, some valves. That's really the pretty side right now. Eventually I'm going to work my way around the back of the truck with that carpet and get everything nice and organized. So eventually these ugly shelves will come out. I also have an extra hose reel that is on wheels that I can roll into here in case I just absolutely have to reach out and touch something. So this wrap's pretty cool. That's pretty much what the inside looks like. It's a year old, so I got some different hose on here now. This is my vacuum hose. I have 250 feet on here. I got 100 feet of 2-inch hose, and then under that is 150 feet of 2.5-inch hose. So that 250 feet will hit almost everything, but if it doesn't, I have another 200 feet on that second reel that I just roll in as needed. This is the solution hose, so this is where the clean and treated water goes to the carpet under high pressure. These two are exactly the same source, but this one is 225 feet and this one is 175 feet. This one's pretty new and I use it most often. And then I have a backup that's exactly like this. This one's about 1.5 years old, so when it starts to get some age on it, I'll swap it out. That vacuum hose hooks here. You see I got 3 vacuum inlets. I really never use 3, but sometimes I do use 2. I can run both wands off this machine with a total of, if I wanted to, 600 feet of hose and still get very good vacuum. So you can see that's packed up full of stuff because I haven't used it. I use this one. I always swap them around every once in a while. All 3 of those go into this filter box. It's got a filter in there, and then it goes from there into the waste tank. There's the auto pump out I told you about. Here is where the big dump is for the dirty water, and then the auto pump out outlet is right here behind that. Inside this box it's covered up, but you see my water pump here. Over to the right of the water pump is my thermal oil pump, and behind that sits the blower. And these Vortexes are unique in that they have an exhaust heat exchanger, but it doesn't heat the water directly. It heats a thermal oil which circulates right here around an exhaust pipe, and that thermal oil is then pumped through to these heat exchangers back here, and that heats the water. So you don't get the temperature spikes or the issues with running hot that you would with a standard heat exchanger. It's way more consistent heat. And the diesel engine runs pretty hot, so you can get a lot of heat off that exhaust. Exhaust temperatures in diesel are just ginormous. Here's my control panel. See another little mini-me. Directly behind the control panel is my freshwater tank. That's 225 gallons of fresh water that is filled through this softener system. So you got a pre-filter, softener, and then water tank, 225 gallons, which will last quite a long time. Comes out of the tank into the pump and then to this pressure regulator, where it splits there and goes to each solution hose. On the way, it picks up this chemical feed, which I use a rinse aid. I use Pro's Choice SCR. That's the current rinse that I've been using now. I really like it a lot. So I use about 3 to 4 gallons per hour of this solution is injected into the freshwater rinse. So you can see just a little overview of what this does. Cuts it on, engages the PTO. It's PTO driven. Turn your pump on. This is your heat control. I've modified it so I just have an on-off switch, so I don't have to play with the setting. I just pump it on and then kick it off. Auto pump out, on and off, and a lube port. So this is a Vortex 7000. This version is built by Blue Line. They only built them for a very, very limited amount of time. And the big things that set it apart from other Vortexes, it has a slightly bigger blower. This behind that box is an 855 series blower, which is designed to basically transfer rocks and sand and stuff in a commercial environment. So it's way overkill for carpet cleaning. Got a bucket of miscellaneous stuff there. Pre-spray I'm trying out. I got that video also in the comments, so I'll link it somewhere around here. If I ever drain my fresh water, it drains there. So that's the business end. That's basically the Vortex in a nutshell. So this is an older truck. I actually enjoy it because I'm an engineer by trade, and a lot of you may not know I don't clean carpets full time. I clean carpets part time. I build cool stuff during the day and then clean carpets at night. So I enjoy having something that I can work on and that actually needs to be worked on some. It works out well for me. You can also check out some of my Vortex projects. I got a playlist if you're into that kind of stuff, or if you have a Vortex. And if there's anything you ever want to do to your Vortex, hit me up, because I do videos all the time. Every time I do something maintenance, I pop it on there. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Leave me some comments. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get all my satisfying carpet cleaning, side-by-side comparisons, real carpet cleaning vlog. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching.